It's like looking in a mirror, only not. I did not hit it. I did not. Yeah.
I want to take his face off.
All right.
You're going to be in jail for the next 100 years.
I haven't broken the law. I am the law.
Law.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do this, yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, good to see you. Happy Hump Day.
Nice to see you too. How have you been?
Doing well. Enjoying another week, you know. How about you? How are you doing?
Doing alright. A little tired, I'm not going to lie. Pretty busy week overall, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, and this guy over here has a whole week off next week, and I only got one day.
Yeah, April vacation. Oh, yeah. Oh, ooh, ooh.
I already miss it. I literally... April's barely even started.
You're going to get through it. You're going to be okay. It'll fly right by, I promise.
Yeah, actually, no, you're not even joking. It probably will.
Yeah, probably will. Yeah.
It's going to fly. These weeks have been flying by so fast, I can't even...
Life in general just flies by.
Yeah.
That just got deep. But what we want to talk about tonight is that with the spring in full effect, although you won't know it by the temperatures outside, but it also means the start of both the NBA and NHL postseasons, and we're lucky enough here in Boston that both the Boston Bruins and Boston Celtics are participating in the postseason this year. And so since Kyle and I both follow hockey, he follows hockey much more so than basketball, let's put it that way, we decided we'd focus on the NHL playoffs and sort of discuss the Bruins first round series, which is going to be against the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it will begin tomorrow night here in Boston, and then also sort of take a look around the NHL and sort of give our first round predictions. Some of the other series going on, sort of as we like to try to do, sort of act like we know what we're talking about in terms of prognostication.
Yeah.
But Kyle, let's sort of get into this Bruins Leafs series. This is obviously a big rivalry, has been for many years, Boston versus Toronto. So I think it seems that besides the Canadiens, Toronto may be like one of the Bruins' other sort of biggest rivals. So anytime they meet in like a playoff setting, it certainly creates quite a buzz.
That's true.
Yeah, and these two teams have had two memorable playoff series in recent memory. 2013, the Bruins won 7 games, and then last year they met in the first round of the playoffs as well, and the Bruins also won that in 7 games. So just sort of, when you think about just, not even just in terms of this playoff series coming up, but just Bruins and Maple Leafs in general, what sort of comes to mind for you thinking about that?
I mean, they're pretty big rivalry. You're right. Not like you said, not nearly as big as the Canadiens, obviously. Yeah. But honestly, yeah, in that case, I'm definitely rooting for the Bruins over the Maple Leafs. I'm sorry, I could care less about Toronto Maple Leafs. They can lose, and I literally could care less. It's still a pretty big deal. You're right, because they are. I will say they are a pretty good team. The Toronto Maple Leafs, you don't mess with them. They're pretty solid. So. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, and it's pretty close because the Bruins and Maple Leafs were the 2 and 3 seeds respectively. So certainly, it's going to be a good series. And when you sort of look at the Bruins, obviously the big names like Patrice Bergeron, Brad Marchand, Zdeno Chara, Tuukka Rask also come to mind. But even the young guys, who sort of started in last year's playoff run when they beat the Maple Leafs, like I said before, falling to the Lightning in the second round. You got guys like David Pastrnak, Heinen.
Heinen?
Yeah, Danton Heinen. You've got Charlie McAvoy. You've got just all these sort of young guys who really, play beyond their years at times, which is what you want to see on a successful NHL team. So I think it's going to be a great series. I mean, I think it's going to come right down to the wire.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a best of 7 series. So Kyle, I kind of want you to put on your predictor hat here. Sort of give us an official Bruins Maple Leafs prediction. Again, it's best of 7. That's 4 out of 7. So
best 4 out of 7.
So sort of give us what are you thinking here?
I think the Bruins personally can pull through, but I don't think they're not going to go unscathed though. I think they will probably maybe lose at least maybe 1 or 2 games. I'd say maybe. I'm going to say, let's see, 7. Maybe I'll predict it close. Maybe I'll say like Toronto wins 3, Bruins win 4, maybe.
Oh, so you think it's going to go the full 7?
I feel like it might.
All right.
Depending on
the Bruins do have home ice, so that 7th game would be in Boston like it was last year. So
that'd be pretty cool.
All right, so Bruins in 7 says Kyle. I say Bruins as well. I say Bruins in 6.
Okay.
I think I agree with you. I think it's going to be a close series. I mean, it's going to be sort of 2 teams that really don't like each other, sort of battling it out. By the way, the Montreal Canadiens did not make the playoffs this year. Just wanted to throw that in there. But I think the Bruins at the end of the day are going to pull through. I think they've been playing really well.
Bruins all the way now.
Yeah, so I think I like Bruins in 6. So now what we want to do is sort of go through the other first round series and sort of again just give our predictions. And we'll start out with the team that had the best or the most number of points in the entire NHL this season. That's the Tampa Bay Lightning, who finished as the 1 seed in the Bruins division, the Atlantic division. They're going to be taking on the second wild card team. That's the Columbus Blue Jackets, and that series actually is beginning tonight, going on right now. Game 1 going on right now. So I'll go first. I think this is a pretty easy pick. I like the Lightning. I think it's going to be, I'll say Lightning in 5. I'll give the Blue Jackets, a 1 win at home. But I think at the end of the day, Tampa's so strong, as evidenced by the fact that they had the most number of points this year and the best record in the entire NHL. I like them to get it done. Kyle, what are your thoughts?
So I'm sorry. Name me the teams one more time.
Tampa Bay Lightning and the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Ooh, I think I feel like the Lightning. I feel like they've been doing pretty good. I'm gonna predict on them. I think they're gonna definitely pull through. So
that's a very safe prediction. Want to sort of give us a number of games or?
I'm gonna say. Let me think. I'll say maybe like they win maybe up to game. I'll say game 6 maybe.
All right, so Lightning in 6. All right, and then we got a couple of other Eastern Conference series here beginning tomorrow night. Along with the Bruins Maple Leafs is the Capitals, the Washington Capitals versus the Carolina Hurricanes. The Capitals coming in the top seed in the Metro Division, while the Hurricanes captured the number 1, the top wild card spot. So
looks like all those other teams were swept away.
Wow. Yeah, good pun there. But what do you think, Kyle? Capitals and Hurricanes. Who do you like? What does your Kyle gut tell you?
My Kyle gut, so yeah, I don't really have quite as much knowledge in that division of hockey, but I will say, let's do Hurricanes.
You're predicting the upset. All right, there you go. Hey, you know what?
Underdogs.
I know you like the underdogs, so nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna go with the Capitals. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be Capitals in 6. I just think, the defending Stanley Cup champions, they've been playing pretty well again this season, especially late in the year.
Okay.
I like the Capitals to get the job done. And then the final Eastern Conference series is another sort of 2 versus 3 seed, this time in the Metro Division. The New York Islanders versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm going to go first. I think this could be... I think this is actually going to be the series that I'm going to predict the lower seed. I'm going to say the Penguins in 6 games.
Okay.
The Penguins have just been so good for so long that I think they still have enough talent to sort of pull it off against an Islander team that hasn't really tasted a whole lot of playoff success recently. So I like the Penguins in this one. Kyle, what do you think?
Okay, you know what? Because of what you said, I will also pick the Penguins.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah.
For a minute there, the reason why I paused for a minute there, I thought you said spank the Penguins. So I was like...
Yeah, Robbie's like, what are you talking about, Kyle?
Yeah.
Like, why would you
We're
do
talking
that?
about hockey here, right?
I would think it's Penguins. All of them should be punished. Just for being... I don't know. No, I love Penguins. If I ever saw one, I'd keep one as
March
a
of
pet.
the Penguins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman can just narrate my life. Yeah, maybe if I get a penguin, maybe if I just go to the Arctic and grab a penguin, I can just, have Morgan Freeman narrate me and the penguin. That would be the best.
Okay.
I would love that. Okay, anyways.
This sort of took a turn, but okay.
I know, right?
And now...
He's narrating the movies.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine Morgan Freeman narrated this show?
He's just narrating... Yeah. Oh, my God, Robbie. Okay.
That would be amazing.
If any of you guys have connections to Morgan Freeman or just any other really cool, sounding actor or actress that would be, incredible narrator, then get on it.
Point them our way.
Yep.
All right. So now we're going to move on to the Western Conference, where the top seed there is the Nashville Predators.
The Predators.
Yes, the Nashville Predators, and they're going to be taking on the Dallas Stars in the first round. That series begins later tonight. I'm going to go with the Predators here. I always tend to pick the top seeds, and I think the Predators are no different. I think they get I like Predators in 5.
Okay.
Any thought? What are your thoughts?
Well, if the Predators can beat up Arnold Schwarzenegger, then I think they can definitely beat up whatever hockey team they're facing. So I think I'm definitely going to go with Predators as well, based on my nerd knowledge of Predators. I know 100% it's definitely nothing related to the Predators hockey team, but that's okay. I'm just picturing all these Predators with the masks just skating. I feel like that would be pretty awesome. So that needs to happen.
And then
and I would say probably game 4.
Okay. All right, and then we've got the Winnipeg Jets and the St. Louis Blues. The Jets were the 2 seed in the Central Division, while the Blues were the 3 seed. What do you think?
The Jets and the Blues?
Yes.
Wow, that's a really convenient matchup. I wouldn't be surprised if they all just kind of flew out of there and just... Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
Everyone's just leaving. Everyone's walking away. Okay, Kyle. I can already see the tomatoes being thrown at us.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough of those bad puns.
And quit.
All right, bye on the couch. Unsubscribe. So let's see. I'll probably say so. Is the I don't know. Probably the Jets. Just gut feeling, I guess. Just Jets. I'll say Jets in Game 5.
All right. I'm going to go Jets as well. I'm going to go Jets in 7.
Oh, okay.
I think it's going to come right down to the wire, but I like the Jets.
Nice.
To pull it out. And then we've got the Flames, the Calgary Flames, who are the top seed in the Pacific Division, taking on the Colorado Avalanche. That's their beginning tomorrow night.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Flames, and this one again, sort of sticking with the top seeds, I like
All
Flames in 5. Kyle, what do you think?
I'll say, you know what? I'll go with Avalanche. I don't know why. I'm gonna go with my random, completely out of nowhere gut feeling about the Avalanche. So
go for it.
I literally have no reason to back it up, honestly, because
That's right. We don't need to go much further. Yeah.
Yep. I'll just say Avalanche in Game 5.
There you go. And then the last one.
Okay.
The last series is the 2 versus 3 seed in the Pacific Division.
So it's a tight matchup.
You've got the San Jose Sharks and the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas Golden Knights were Western Conference champions last year. What do you think, Kyle?
Wow. Okay, can we just stop there for a second? Can that just be a movie? How come no one has gotten on, like, Knights fighting Sharks? Can someone just do that? Like, literally, Sci-Fi Channel, I don't know, do a low-budget version. Someone just... Okay. I'm going to go... I'll go with the Knights. I feel like they're a pretty good team.
I'm going to go with the Knights as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think, they had such a tremendous run last year. I think they used it as motivation to try to get back to the finals. I like them to knock out the Sharks. I think it's going to go 6. I like the Knights to take care of business.
Yeah, I feel like I heard about... Actually, they were one of the few teams I feel like I heard about the other year, and I remember hearing pretty good things about them, so I feel like, feel the same way. I feel like they would definitely pull through, so...
So, it will be very interesting to see how we actually come out of this.
See what happens. I mean, shark teeth can't really get through the armor, so I think they'll be all right.
So yeah, if you, the fans, have any playoff predictions, please feel free to hit us up. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube,
or also, if you have an opinion on whether they should make a movie about Sharks versus Knights, then seriously, I'm totally down to have a conversation about that too. Just comment right below if they should or should not.
Or just go to Kyle's channel, The Sues.
Yeah, that's fine. Just throw me a message there. That's fine.
But, so now we're going to move on to the end portion of our episode, what we've sort of come to always do is our pre-show dinner review. And tonight is actually, I don't think we've actually, not recommended a place that we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we usually tend to go to the place that we like, so it's, we don't, but this place definitely is at the top of the list. This place is in Chestnut Hill, the Chestnut Hill Mall. It's called Frank Pepe's Neapolitan Pizzeria. And it was really, really good pizza. There's no other words to describe it. It was like heavenly. It was like a bite of heaven with each slice. It was so good.
Yeah, it literally, we had the all carne pizza. That was the one we ordered, and it was incredible. It's funny because I remember when I was eating it, it tasted a little bit familiar, but it wasn't but then I realized, I'm thinking, oh yeah, the reason why I kind of recognized the taste a little bit was I actually went to Mohegan Sun a little while back, because I think this place was based off in Connecticut, so they've been kind of expanding around the East Coast, New York and here, and they have one place in Rhode Island, and I remember when I went to Mohegan Sun, that was one of the hot spots there. So I remember me and my friends, we tried that. It was pretty solid. I think we might have I may have even gotten the same flavor of the carne pizza. So it was
there you go.
Amazing. Just floored me.
And the Caesar salad was really good as well.
Yeah, I love the Caesar salad. Great salad. They have a pretty solid beer selection too, and the root beer was pretty solid. Was pretty good too. Yeah. I tried your root beer a little bit too.
Yeah. There's some good stuff.
Yeah, because they gave so that's the crazy thing too. They when it comes to the soda there, they give you either a 12-ounce bottle or they give you a liter. So
yeah.
So brace yourself.
Exactly. But no, it was a lot of fun. Very good pizza, and would definitely highly recommend it.
Yeah, so good.
Highly recommend it. Yes.
Whether you're in
Neil
Connecticut,
Diamond would say, so good, so good, so good.
There you go.
But yeah, you got anything else for us this week?
I do have a quick. I'm not going to talk super long about it, but I did want to talk about kind of a review about a game that I played that Robbie knows this game actually too. So I'm sure you'd be excited to hear. So I went to one of my friends' houses and they had Gran Turismo 3.
Ooh.
So we booted that back up on the PlayStation.
That was a good game,
right?
Yeah.
And it was bringing me back all these memories. Like I remember we raced on Trial Mountain. That was probably my favorite level in that game, to be honest. It was just cool. Like you get to drive through all this like mountain scenery. It's just such a great racing game. I feel like it holds up really well.
Yeah.
Even after all these years of Xbox and Nintendo Switch games that are coming out with all the improved graphics. I played, playing it on PS2. The graphics still held up really well, and yeah, I highly recommend playing it if you like games like the Gran Turismo series, Forza. If you like the Forza series, highly recommend playing it, checking it out again. If you have a PS2 and you just want to dust it off, and so
Cool.
good stuff.
Yeah, it definitely does sort of take a trip back down memory lane. That's for sure. But no, thank you, Kyle, for that.
No problem.
So that's going to do it for this edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, thank you for watching, everybody. And he's Kyle. I'm Robbie, signing off from the couch, and we will see you next time on a Couch Talking Sports. Bye, everybody.